Do you think Hailie's still pulling out her weeds with the freaking weed thing?
Every time I roll up and she's in her greenhouse, she's watering the ground.
Look at all the weeds I pulled out and threw.
What is that?
Look at this thing. Let me find a good one. There you go. And it gets the weeds out.
I want to see in school why they said I should have been the quarterback.
Quarterback? Well guys, we have been on the go-kart track quite a bit that you guys have seen. And a lot of you guys have been commenting that we should take a shifter cart out on the go-kart track. That'd be so cool. But I don't have a shifter cart. I do have a 125cc tag car though. Pretty much our goal today is to compare this $10,000 tag car to our $1,500 go-karts right here.
I did run it yesterday. I had issues here and there, but one of the biggest things was the gearing was like super far off because it's meant for GoPro. So it just like lugged around, just like you could never get it going. So we changed rear sprockets. That wasn't enough. I went back to GoPro this morning to Kart Sport and grabbed a different front driver and a way bigger rear sprocket. So we put an 1180, that didn't work. And we had an 1183 we could go to, but I still didn't feel like it was going to be enough. So now we changed the front sprocket down to a 9. Now I'm going to go to a 986. Here goes nothing. Let's see how this thing runs. It like is stuck engaged. Let's put it back on the stand and pull all this back off. We'll see. Off the 11, and this bearing insert sits into here. And this allows it to free spin. The 9, the hole is this size, so you can't run this bearing insert, which doesn't allow it to free spin. It has a metal bushing inside of it that's supposed to act as this, so you don't have to run this. Why it's not working?
Does it spin when you take it off? Tap.
How do you truly feel about this? I absolutely cannot stand this thing. It has done nothing but cause more issues than I can ever imagine right now. So here's, okay, you see this? That's supposed to spin on here so that you don't have that issue. That back on. This on.
Well, we put the 11 back on, so we're gonna try to fire it up and give it a go. Hopefully this one works.
I guess all we can hope for now is that the gear's close. I mean,
but it's a ton better than it was.
It's better. It does need more gear.
Yeah, we were just saying that. Like it's a ton better.
It's once it gets to that power band. When you go do your Zoom call, I'm gonna call them and ask again. Like, okay, what do I need to do to make that work? Because, but for what it is, even if we don't get it, it's freaking sick.
Does it have like enough lateral grip mid corner?
Dog, this thing just drives sideways.
Yeah.
The tires are so old. We're gonna call about that. We'll change the seat, and after that you can get after it. I think we fixed it with the 9. We put the 9 back on it. That'll give us like 6 teeth because it's 2 down in the front, which is like going 6 up in the rear. All it was this little rubber grommet. You just had to pull this rubber grommet out. It was holding everything together and making it act as one. So now we've pulled this out. I called the guys up at Kart Sport. Thank God they helped me out. And yeah, now I'm really excited because another 6 teeth from what it just was, I think honestly might be too much. We might need to go down in the rear, but are you ready?
I am ready.
This is the coolest thing in the world.
I'm excited. This thing hauls ass. Like when we go to GoPro, it hauls ass.
All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Go have fun.
I'm born ready. This thing is so badass. Oh, dude, this is so freaking badass. This is so cool. I love this. Woo! I feel like I'm freaking flying. That is gnarly. Holy shit. My like soul left my body.
You're just
I don't think I breathed once. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's so sick. It's so sketchy. So sketchy. You feel like you're on the brink of death the entire time.
I think it's great.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like you're hauling ass like off the corner, like hung out. It's badass.
Now it's time for the comparison.
Great bottom end on this car. This thing is so freaking fast.
Like unfun.
It looks like a turd. Like it just don't go nowhere.
Like every time I drove these, I was like, man, this shit's so much fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm flying, dude. It's so slow compared to that.
Now I feel like it just looks so slow. Like no bottom end, no top end. Corner's terrible.
Well, the price of carts just gone up.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be spending some money here. Gotta get you in it. We gotta get your reaction. It's freaking sick, dude. You ready?
Oh, my shoes are muddy.
Learning that just when you feel like you're about to spin out, you throttle up.
I keep going in way too hard.
It's deceiving, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I
got
know.
this corner.
Well, I'm so used to the shitty go-kart.
Yeah, you go so slow.
Where you go
and
wide open and then you...
Yeah, and you're learning that just when you stab the brake, you gotta get back to the gas or else you spin out.
Let me make like 2 more laps.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm so used to the other carts. You see other carts, you go down so far and then you lock the brakes up to try to get it to turn.
It's gnarly. They haul ass.
It's way more fun than the other carts.
I know.
It's not even fun to drive.
Usually more fun usually costs more money.
I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
Don't growl at me. What? What? You're fine.